Today, the new pope was chosen, and I wanted to know more about him, so I figured what better way to learn about him than to make a new video on him. So that is what we will be doing in this video today. We will be going over who exactly is Robert Francis Prevost, otherwise known as Pope Leo XIV. So, without further ado, let's get into his life and what just happened. So history was made today at the Vatican for the first time ever. The world's 1.4 billion Catholics have a pope from the United States. But who is Pope Leo XIV, and what does he stand for? Let's dive into his life, the beliefs he has, and ideals of the new leader of the Catholic Church. Robert Francis Prevost was born on September 14th, 1955, in Chicago, Illinois, to a family of French, Italian, and Spanish heritage. Growing up with two brothers, Prevost's early life was shaped by faith and a deep sense of service. He attended the minor seminary of the Augustinian Fathers, then Villanova University, go Wildcats, where he earned a degree in mathematics and studied philosophy. But it was his calling to religious life that truly defined him. In 1977, he entered the novitiate of the Order of St. Augustine, making his first profession a year later. Prevost's journey took him to the Catholic Theological Union in Chicago, and then to Rome, where he studied canon law at Pontifical University of St. Thomas Aquinas. He was ordained a priest in 1982, marking the beginning of a remarkable clerical journey. Prevost's heart for service led him far from home. In the mid 1980s, he was sent as a missionary to Chulucanas in northern Peru. There, he worked closely with the poor and marginalized, learning Spanish and immersing himself in local culture. His dedication was so profound that he eventually became a naturalized Peruvian citizen. He spent over 2 decades in Peru, serving as a parish priest, a diocesan official, and eventually as Bishop of Chiclayo from 2015 to 2023. Pardon my pronunciations, I'm not Catholic and not the sharpest tack in the shed, so. His leadership was marked by humility, compassion, and a hands-on approach to ministry, echoing the ideals of Pope Francis. Prevost's talents did not go unnoticed. He was elected head of the Augustinian order for 2 consecutive terms, becoming the first Augustinian pope in history. His international experience and reputation for bridge building led Pope Francis to appoint him as the head of Vatican's dicastery for bishops in 2023. In this influential role, he was responsible for advising the Pope on the appointment and oversight of bishops worldwide, shaping the future of the global church. Pope Leo XIV, often described as a centrist, blending progressive action with doctrinal conservatism. Like Pope Francis, he champions the poor, migrants, and marginalized communities. He believes the church must engage with individuals and their circumstances, not rule from above. In his own words, the bishop is not meant to be a little prince sitting in his kingdom. He is committed to synodality, governing the church through dialogue and participation. Prevost is seen as a steady hand, someone who will continue the reforms begun by Pope Francis, especially the focus on social justice and the preferential option for the poor. On some doctrinal issues, however, he remains traditional. For example, he opposes the ordination of women as deacons, aligning with long-standing church teaching. Yet he is not easily swayed by powerful conservative critics or financial interests, and is known for his mild manner and humility. Pope Leo XIV's election, Pope Leo XIV's elections signals continuity, not rupture. He is expected to carry forward the spirit of Pope Francis, emphasizing compassion, outreach, and global perspective. His American and Latin American roots, combined with decades of international service, give him a unique vantage point as the church faces challenges like secularization, migration, and internal reform. Pope Leo XIV begins his papacy at a pivotal moment, with Catholics around the world watching closely. His life story is one of service, humility, and bridge building. As he steps into the shoes of St. Peter, the world waits to see how his vision and ideals will shape the future of the Catholic Church. So I hope you learned a little bit more about Pope Leo XIV and his story and what you can expect from him. Thank you for watching and have a great day.